Alright guys, we're here against Smoked Meat. We're starting at 709. Let's see what we can do. Let's go paper. Let's go rock. We need to win the RPSs today. That is how you win with this deck, is you beat them game 1 and you beat them game 3 with your overpowered going first combo. Okay, this ain't bad. Let's go start upstart. Draw another one. Then we'll go for cards of consonants. Draw 2. And I think we'll just set MST. That's probably our best play. Set MST if in case of like a whirlwind. If not whirlwind, maybe we just in phase a something. This hand's quite good though. I like this hand a lot. Pick 19. He's just gonna pass. Okay, let's draw. Stand by main. Let's do this. Let's do this. So we're going to search for a Gear Town and a Necro Valley. We're going to go double Gear Town here. Special out a guy. Special out another one. Then we're going to normal the Commandant. We're going to attack with Commandant here because we want to play around Honest, which he doesn't seem to have. We're going to attack for 6k because that's what our deck does. He could have Gores. He could have Gores, which we expect. Now, you might be asking, how do we get around a 3000 token? Not quite sure, actually. I'm really not quite sure. I guess one way is we draw into a White Stone of Legend, and then we could go into Catastor with the Commandant. So that is one way we could out it. Gore's in a hero beat deck, or is he on frogs randomly? Definitely something to think about. If we had Royal Tribute there, we would have just won the game. Let's end phase that. Stand by main. Fortunately, that's not going to do anything for us, so I'll just pass. 3k token's a bit of a wall. I believe we played Brain Control, so we definitely do have outs. Those are two really good spell cards to see, because I'm pretty sure we're just against frogs now. Yeah, okay, Stratos and Dandy. This is even better than the Scapegoat. If he had... Okay, wait, maybe it's not? Maybe we're against Quick Draw? Okay, so that's his normal summon. He's just gonna pass. Stand by main. Okay, he did that for some reason. Obviously, we could, like, cards and consonants, but I think it's better to just win the game, personally. So we're just going to use these two to go into a Catastor, and we can search for a Blue Eyes. Then we can go trade in, draw 2. I guess we don't win the game here. That's fine. I guess we could Royal Tribute here. Show them my hand. I ain't got nothing. I'll see what they discard. Okay. Discard another Dandy at Plasma. Pot of Avarice. Foolish Burial. I don't think they could have had better cards. Mill Dandy have Pot for their comeback. Actually, Pot doesn't do anything under Necro Valley. Never mind. My fault. Okay, attack. And yeah, Necro Valley will stop the Pot. Foolish. I don't know what he would foolish. I think we might have this one though. They have to top deck something. Okay. Set one, so they did draw something, or that's a bluff. Stand by main. I'm just not prepared to believe that they top deck the Mirror Force. They're gonna have to show me. Okay. So, we get rewarded for our... Let's just be honest, that's a ballsy play. If it was Mirror Force, I would have cried. But it wasn't, so I can be happy. And it looks like we're against Quick Draw. I think that's like the type of deck that is, as we saw Cyber Valley, we saw Scapegoat and stuff, we saw Plasma. It's probably Quick Draw. And against Quick Draw, I kind of like Royal Tribute, like keeping it in. But we're going second, so I'll side out of 2. Side out of one of the Necro Valleys. We'll go into Compulse and into a Gear Beast. We'll also take out the upstarts, put in Beasts and Sidros, and that'll be fine. We could have put in Torrential or something, but I think that's fine. Interesting hand. Always love seeing Limiter. Okay, gonna start off with the gear frame. Set one, stand by main. Is it crazy? I kind of want to go in turn 1 because we have a second field spell. I think that's not crazy. Let's see if he has something. Activate the Necro Valley, I guess. 1200. I'm not going to set the limiter. Don't want to get heavied for everything. Set the Compulse. Does he have MST? Is that what he's wondering about right now? No, it's Scapegoat. Okay. Scapegoat's interesting because if he has Plasma again, we're just screwed. That's 2 games now he's had Scapegoat. Yep. What's he gonna go into here? Is this Black Rose, really? I suppose. Chain this on this, I guess. Put this in my hand. No reason not to, I don't think. Well, that's his Black Rose gone. That's annoying because we obviously could have bounced the guy, but I don't know. Yeah, it's an unfortunate draw. I'd rather had a trade in there, obviously. Another one? Wow. 2 gear frames in the first 8 cards. That's not bad. Alright, attack for 43. Stand by main. We gotta run it, so let's go for it. Okay, declare. Oh, okay, yeah, he's doing that. Okay. Yeah, you don't gotta write it down for me, man. I understand. DV's just lagging. Alright. So we write with the Sidros. I think we just reset the deck. We add in the Cyber Dragons for like hard destruction. What is the other side you're gonna be? A Trunade maybe? And we try that. I think Sidros will be good in this matchup. But we want to maximize our Royal Tribute. Come on. These 2 upstarts are gonna give it to me. Or 1. Actually, we'll take 1. We are going to use the second upstart. It could draw us into a monster, but at the same time, it could draw us another Gear Town. Activate the extra one. We draw in a trade-in. We're going to use that too. Draw 2. Okay, that's fine by me. So let's go terraforming. Search for Gear Town. We'll go set Gear Town, set Necro Valley. We'll get out our guy. Activate this. We'll set the limiter so he doesn't know about it. Oh, we'll go activate tribute. We'll discard Blue Eyes White Dragon, show him the brain control. What are we going to pitch from him? Gear Frame, Gores, Fortress, Lone Fire, and last card brain control. So had we had 2 Gear Towns, it actually would have been an issue. It actually would have been an issue if we had 2 Gear Towns. Because then he could have brain controlled and made them crash. He's just going to pass. Standby man. Let's attack for 3k. We would have lethal next turn if we didn't use the second upstart. But second upstart got us into the trade-in, so that's fine by me. Standby man. I don't think he has a monster, so I'm not going to tribute. Okay, we're just going to pass here. Yeah. Brain control. Take 3k. Is he gonna double tribute? What are we tributing for? Is that... I don't know what that is, actually. So now we have 21. I could Royal Tribute just to see what his last card is. I'm gonna attack over that. Okay, it's a Sidra. Good to get rid of that. It's gonna get rid of 2 tokens. Take 7. Standby man. Let's brain control this. See if he wants to negate or not. Will he give it to me is the question. If he does, we win. Okay. We win. Declare this. We'll special the one from the deck. Activate this. We'll go Royal Tribute. See the last card in his hand. And G to the G. Limiter for game, baby. That's a good win for us. That is a good win. GG's to the smoked meat, and I'll see y'all in game 2. Alright, we're in game 2 against Playmaker. Let's go paper. Let's go rock again. Let's try it again. It worked last time. Will it work this time? It will work again, dude. Paper into rock, guys. I'm telling you. Paper into rock. Now let's just make this game the fastest game ever. Let's just beat him instantly. Come on. Billion Book, let me go first. It's actually, it lagging right now is making a good hand for me. It's making a phenomenal hand. Not quite the hand I was talking about, but it's not bad. It's really not bad. We'll simply pass, not give him any knowledge about what we're on. But this hand, if we find a cards, or if we find a trade-in or a cards target, will be really good. This guy think I have shifter? What are we waiting for? You give me a thumbs up at the standby phase when there's nothing on the board. Banish Chaos Sorcerer. Okay. Summon Arcus. So we're against the Light Swarm. What are we waiting on? I would have gorged immediately if I had it. Maybe he's just lagging. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, he just goes to the end phase, mill a Honest and a Aaron. Standby man. And I say, why wait? Let's combo now. So we're going to activate Terraforming and the other one to search a Necro Valley and a Gear Town. And we're just going to start attacking. Let's go do this. Set this. Go for Gis. We're also going to do the next one to get another Gadgetron. And then, okay. So if we normal Commandant, which is what we're going to do, when we attack into this Honest, we can still attack over it with Gadgetron. But if we activate this, any Honest, we can't attack over it with Gadgetron. So we're going to miss out on 500 damage because it doesn't really matter. Just so that we can go for game. Because if he has Honest here, it won't matter. Attack for 3k. 3k again. Now he's 1600 life. He can only use JD once. And we have Turnate, so let's see what we can do. 1600 is an interesting number because Commandant will be 16 even if the field spell's not up. Summon Lila. Put this to defense. Our guy goes back down to 16. What else you got for me? Monster Reincarnation. Discard Necrogardna. Sure, man. What is the Honest gonna do here for you? I mean, I guess you just want Necrogardna in the grave. He does know this is game, right? Stand by main. I mean, we're just attacking. This is just lethal. I guess he was hoping to mill a wolf there. That was his only hope. Which makes sense. That's fair. That's fair to do. You know, he doesn't really have a better play. Wolf plus Honest would have done pretty well there. So it looks like we're against Lightsworn. I want to do the full conversion side here against Lightsworn. I want to put everything in, even Torrential. I'm not going to put in the Mirror Force. I don't know, though. At the same time, Royal Tribute is good, but we're just going to side out of it. Side out of these. We'll keep 2 in. Side out of this. Side out of Card Destruction. So that's 8 cards. We're putting in 14. Another Necro Valley. We'll side out a 1 Commandant. What else are we thinking? Okay, this is 7, 10. Still need 4 cards. We could just take out this. Swap for these. And then we could put in Mirror Force, Commandant, and a Necro Valley for the White Stones. And this is the 20 we'll go with. So we took out the cards package and the Royal Tributes. We'll side back into them if we make it to game 3. Hopefully we don't. And this is a good hand. I mean, Fortress, Pitch Fortress, get back another one with Force. I can't be mad at a hand like this. 3. Stand by main. Trade-in does nothing, but we're going to go for this. And then we'll go summon this. Attack. You can't Honest because you Honest Fortress, you just lost an Honest to deal 1700. Usually that's not worth it. Okay. Has the Gores, which is fine. We're just going to set Gear Town plus Compulse. Gores doesn't really matter to us here, I don't think. If he attacks with Gores, we can literally, if he attacks with Gores, we can just pop the Gores. And that's fine by me. Discard Arcus. Target? What's he targeting? Just think about it. I mean... yeah, I guess that's fine, sure. we can then go ahead and just put back the token. Or maybe, yeah, we'll put back the token. Play around honest a little bit. Alright. Will he attack is the question. I don't think he should. Actually, maybe he should. He is going to attack. Take 2. And we will out the Lila. What is he? Stop typing. No. I'm with Fortress. I'm targeting Lila. What? What is he talking about? The token? The token was a compulse 10 minutes ago. Right, end phase mill 3. Don't mill Necro Gardener. Nice. And that's actually a good draw. We'll have it here. Get ourselves a Gadgetron. We're kind of all in, but that's kind of what our deck does, so. Attack there. This attack is going to go through no matter what. And now he's 1 attack away from game. He does have 3 names. Dad's gone. If he does have a Dark in hand and Monster Incarnation, he can pitch the Dark for Monster Incarnation, add back Dad. That would be a good play. Let's see though, he's definitely in a hard spot. Okay, Monster Incarnation. I gave him the play. I literally just spawned that card in his hand, by the way. Let's see if he has a Dark Monster to discard though. I don't know why he's typing. First you discard. Discard JD. Okay. That's definitely a choice. What? Discard Chaos Sorcerer. Targeting Dad. There you go. Yeah, like I said, I literally spawned the play for him. This is the only way that our board would have gotten cleaned. It's going to cost him a card in the hand, though. But it's still a good play. Still a good play. So pop this. It's definitely better to pop the Fortress here than to attack it. Okay, he has another one. Is it Chaos Sword? Wow. That's an insane play. Double reincarnation. That is an insane play. Well, we don't have another force in the deck, so that's not happening. Yeah, we're in a terrible spot. Both of these are removing stuff every turn too, so. $2,800 to the face. That's kind of nothing we can do about that. This. I mean, he just has lethal on board if he finds another guy. I guess we just search for force, or fortress, I mean. Yeah, so if he has another dark, he could go for lethal, but he doesn't. Or if he has another monster. Stand by main. Actually, hold up. I guess it doesn't really matter. As we attack over this, he has a dark. We attack into this, he can just attack directly. Actually, I got a play. Attack over this. Set the trade in. Make him think about it. Don't make him think about anything. They have Heavy Storm. They have Heavy Storm. Let's just reset the deck. I think we can win with just a with a road tribute. So let's try to do that. Let's get rid of Trinate as well. Let's put in another Compulse. And I think that'll do. Let's turn one road tribute this guy. Okay, upstart. Didn't draw into one, sadly. I think we will just Compulse. I think we'll just set Compulse. Hopefully he goes for live or something. We can just Compulse it back. Hopefully there's no recharges. Or something like this. Something like this works for me as well. Hand is not my favorite though. Let's MST that back row. Threatening Roar. Do we think that set is Raikou? I guess that's the best case scenario for him. If it is, we obviously don't want to chain Compulse. That's kind of unfortunate. Like, if we had bounced in the standby phase, it wouldn't really progress our game state. I didn't activate it. Like, why would I give you back a Raikou? You think I'm trying to block 200 damage? I guess he could have Celestia, but, like, who would Celestia in this position? See, that's the draw we were looking for. Let's go for Gear Town here. We'll go Gear Town for Necro Valley. Let's get out our guy. Activate Necro Valley. I think we attack first. Okay, he lets you attack through, which is strange to me. That's a little strange to me. Okay, he finally took the damage. We're gonna activate Royal Tribute. Okay. Is that good, or is the Royal Tribute good? Is Royal Tribute good, Mr. Playmaker? Alright, well, I'll show him my hand. Now, what do you got? Does he actually have 4 spell traps? That's insane, if so. Why am I seeing the hand? That's how you resolve the card. I guess maybe this guy doesn't want to show the hand. So maybe this is how this game's gonna go. I'll come back when this guy decides to play the game. Okay, so he ended up showing his hand. It was 4 monsters. I don't know why he had such a problem with showing his hand if it's 4 monsters, but here we are. He's gonna draw. We're kind of just hoping they don't top deck like Sidra or Raikou. Those are their best monsters, I believe. Okay, just gonna pass, stay in my main. Upstart doesn't change the clock, so we are gonna do it. Attack for 3k. I guess technically it does if we top deck a Commandant, but That's fine. Okay, he's gonna threatening roar. Why would we threatening roar there? I'm not gonna tribute, but maybe I was supposed to. Just pass again, stand by main. We're gonna go again. Do this. Pick another one out of the deck. Activate this. We'll royal tribute them to see their cards. Let's see what they got in there. Trag and recharge. Okay. Recharge could obviously flip the game on its head. Hopefully it doesn't happen. I don't know what I want him to draw, but draw like MST or something. Set 2. They're probably bluffs. Stand by main. Just attack. GG. He can't even activate that. GG's to Playmaker. I will see y'all in the next one. Alright guys, we're in the next one. We're against Alistair, and if this is the actual Alistair, this is the Frog OTK guy who is really... I think he made Frog OTK. Damn it, we lost. Alright. It's all good. Going second against one of the best players in the format. This guy's won tournaments and stuff. This hand doesn't have real tribute, so I feel a little less bad, but if we draw 2 cards and there's a real tribute, I will feel worse. That is for sure. It is thundering outside. Something fierce. Okay, bounce the swap back to hand. Normal sub. Pitch. Oh my god. This is crap. This is insane. This is insane. Usually when you play against orgs, they don't combo like this turn 1. This is crazy. Anyways, I'll switch. I'll swap to the end of this when he has his full board out. Yeah, this guy might raid into a Polish burial and sent another dandy. I don't know if I've ever seen a board get this insane. Like a turn 1 fork board. This is absurd. This is the most I've ever seen orgs combo turn 1. This is crazy. He ended that off by setting 2 back row, by the way. He ended that off by setting 2 back row. Let's just randomly MST. It's probably going to be a Reckless Greed, but we're going to random MST. It is Reckless Greed like I thought. Good to make it use him on our turn instead of on their turn. I'll start again. Cards of Consonants. Draw 2. We'll trade him. Draw 2. This hand is not quite good enough. So we are just going to pass. It was just another Reckless Greed, so I expect us to die here. Hopefully the next game we can go first and royal tribute them out of the game, but I'm not even sure that's going to work because, you know, they have salvage and stuff. This might just be a bad matchup. Orgs might be the best deck into our deck, which is fun. Losing to a good player on, you know, with one of the best decks in the format, I cannot be upset about that. Okay, so it actually summoned the Treeborn. Oh, because he can bounce the swap. That makes sense. Alright. So this is probably lethal. Unless, like, I guess he could, like, randomly not have Avarice or something to put back a Death Frog, but it's probably still lethal. Okay, I struggle to find a world where this isn't lethal. Let's see how he does it, though. I'll leave this in. I mean, it's probably something like 3 des for 57, and then like something else. That's rod number 1. Okay, go for a 6, probably Goyo. I mean, he has 6 cards in hand too. That is insane. That is insane. So he's got 52, 53 on board. He only needs 27 more. Get out another Death Frog from hand. Extra normal. God just strike somebody down outside my house. That lightning was insane. Alright, go for another 6. That's all 3 Death Frogs. So what's that? 54, 78, 79. Yeah, that's GG. Okay. Alrighty. I think if we just keep the deck as is, this is just a bad matchup, so I think we just run it as God intended, and if this is our loss, this is our loss. There was nothing we could do in that game, so we can't really feel bad about it. You will have hard counters, and it's okay to just know that. Maybe in the future we'll make the side deck something that can counter frogs, because frogs are the hard matchup for sure. Alright guys, we're going first this time, and we did open the combo. Let's upstart to see if we can draw into anything. We cannot, because we are unlucky, but that's whatever. We'll just do this. Get ourselves out Gadgetron from deck, because I don't want to draw it. And then we'll just go Royal Tribute. Oh wait, my bad. Royal Tribute. I'll discard 2. He's gonna discard a couple more. This last card, Salvage. Yeah. Did he discard a sub? He didn't discard a sub, but it's probably still cooked. He discarded a tree as well. So we know he has Salvage. He has a Treeborn. Actually, Salvage doesn't work under Necro Valley, so that's something to be happy about. So he has to find an out to the Necro Valley. Stand by main. We can just attack another token. We have Road Tribute to get rid of the Swap Frog if we want. Okay. He has Dark Dust Spirit. Yeah, dude, there's no chance. He like just sided into this for fun, I guess. Stand by main. Let's go cards of consonants. Draw 2. If we tribute and then do the Gear Town play, he can just salvage. So it's like not even worth it. Yeah, I say we wait. See if we can get a little more value. If he top decks a sub, we probably just lose. Swap again. Send sub. If we draw another Necro Valley, we could do something. Draw. Stand by main. Is that a discard drop? Just gonna pass. Unfortunately, we just don't. Like, Treeborn alone is enough to like kind of win this matchup. It's kind of crazy because he could wall off at least one Gadgetron. And it is a discard trap, so I think this is probably where we lose. Yeah. GG. GG. He wasn't even like, he wasn't even close, dude. He wasn't even close. Like, yeah, man. GG's to Alistair. Very strong deck. Maybe sometime in the future I could get him on the channel. He's one of the stronger players in the format. Won tournaments. Made the, what a lot of people consider is the best deck in the format. It's so powerful. It's a cards target. Only using it for the cards target, and it's not really because it's a level 4 sync like tuner, but GG's to Alistair. Alright guys, we're here at the end of the video. I just want to say thank y'all for watching. It was a lot of fun to record. This deck's still incredibly fun to play. If you haven't given it a try, definitely give it a try. Let me know if y'all have any suggestions on what I should change the side to, because I do think it can get better than the smoke screen. Even though I think the smoke screen is cool, I don't think it does what a normal smoke screen does, which is like fakes the opponent out into siding one way and then it not affecting them, because you can side Sidra into this deck and it still be good into this deck, which is something you definitely got to think about. Obviously we need some cards for Frogs. That last match against Frogs was kind of pitiful, but that's just how the deck is. It is gimmicky and it's just fun, but I can also just lose to Frogs like that. But either way, I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all want to give the deck a try, it'll be in the description. We're on the road to 1,600 subs, so if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do that. And it's been Sai, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.